Hello and welcome to our first record. My name is Mr. Carlos and I will be your English teacher for this year. Unit 1. The Quest. Vocabulary. Quest. It means a long and difficult search for something. Calm. Mean to be peaceful and quiet, without hurried movement, worry or noise. Creature. An animal or a living being like people and animals but not plants. Engine. It's a part of a car, plane, etc. that make it move by producing power from oil, steam or electricity, like this. Find out, to learn and or discover a fact that was hidden. Fisherman, someone who catches fish, especially as their job. Fortune teller, it means a person, usually a woman, who claims to be able to tell what will happen in the future. Harper, an area of water to the coast, often protected from the sea by a thick wall, where ships and boats can stop. Mend, to repair or fix something that's broken or damaged. Monsoon, the season of heavy rain during the summer. Mystery, something strange or not known which has not been explained. Perfect, complete and correct in every way, of the best possible type. Expensive, that mean costing a lot of money. Now let's listen and follow. Open your language book, page 8 and 9.
Deng was worried.
Listen and follow.
He looked up at the sky. It was clear and blue. He looked around him at the calm sea. There was no wind, and the monsoon rains had not come yet. The monsoon would come soon. During the monsoon, there would be rain all day, every day, for weeks and weeks. But today it was perfect weather for fishing. Deng turned his eyes from the sky and looked at his boat. It was a good fishing boat. He listened to the noise of the engine. Everything was all right. Why was he worried? Deng looked at the boy who was sitting quietly in the bottom of the boat. The boy was mending some fishing nets. Lek was a good boy. He helped Deng a lot. Lek was clever and he learnt fast. What is wrong? Deng said to himself. He looked at the sky again. I have been a fisherman here in Sriracha for many years, but I have never been frightened before, and I don't understand why I am frightened. There is no reason for my fear. When he had no money for food, Deng often went fishing in bad weather. He sailed his boat when the waves in the rough sea were huge, and he had never been frightened. Today the sea was calm, but he was frightened. We'll look for fish close to Sriracha today, Deng said to the boy. Lek looked up. He was surprised. But the weather is good, said Lek. There is no wind. Why don't you go further away from the beach? There are more fish away from land. We'll stay here, Deng replied. The boy said nothing. There was something wrong with Deng today. Perhaps Deng was worrying about his money problems. Deng had bought the boat 3 months ago. It was very expensive. Lek stood up and picked up the fishing net slowly. Deng stopped the boat and looked at the water. There were no rocks here. There was no danger, but he could not forget the words of the fortune teller yesterday. Be careful at sea, the fortune teller had told him. There is death in the sea. What did the fortune teller mean? Who was going to die? How were they going to die? What was going to kill them? A storm? Was Deng's boat going to sink? "Okay, the fishing net is in the water now," Lek shouted to Deng. The boat moved slowly forward over the blue water. Lek turned round and looked at Deng. Deng was worried. "What is it?" asked Lek. "Is everything okay?" "I don't feel well," Deng said. "We'll go back when we've pulled in the net. I'll be okay tomorrow." Suddenly the boat stopped moving. Deng leant over the side of the boat. He looked down into the water. "The fishing net has caught on something," he said. Deng went to the other side of the boat and looked into the water. "I can't see anything," he said. "Are there any rocks here?" asked Lek. Deng shook his head. "No, there aren't any rocks here." "What is it then?" asked Lek. "I don't know. But we've got to pull the net into the boat again." Deng was worried. Lek looked at him. Something was wrong. Now Lek began to worry too. There were huge creatures in the sea. They could be dangerous. Was the fishing net caught on a sea creature? Lek put his hand in his pocket and touched his knife.
Now let's move to another point, language building. Read this carefully, please. Most nouns name things which you can touch, taste, hear, smell, or see. Some nouns name things you think or feel. We call these abstract nouns. Okay. Nouns, naming words, they are names of things which you can touch, taste, hear, smell, or see. Examples like rocks, fish, boots, flags, harbor. Abstract noun, what does it mean? It means names of things that you think or feel. Example, sadness. Sadness you can't touch, but you can feel it. Jealousy, darkness, and happiness. Look at these examples. Exercise. Choose the correct answer from between the brackets. Worksheet page 3. What will be your answer? It's an active volcano that may erupt any time. Number 2, the opposite of rough is calm. Number 3, Detective Sam didn't find Space who killed the old lady. Didn't find out. Number 4, the failure of the space would destroy harvest, on which a lot of people rely. Number 5, he spaced the nets using his needle. Needle means a small thin piece of steel. He mended. Number 6, he got the full mark and the teacher said, perfect, good job. Take your time. Let's start. Number 7. She's fond of visiting space to ask them about the future. Fortune teller. Number 8. Lick is a space boy. He can design a website. Good job. Number 9. Whales are huge sea. Good job. Number 10. Ding is a fisherman. He goes fishing every day. The old city fell into deep when the light went out. Darkness. Everyone seeks happiness. Don't look so worried. Everything will be alright. A kind person show kindness. Darkness comes when the sun sets. John is very space about his new job, secretive. Our school is such a massive one. The mechanic repairs the cars. Engine. He isn't lazy, he is. Actor. This car is very. It cost me a lot of money. Expensive. Thank you for your time.